Edge, really appreciate you hanging out with us today. Talk a little bit. Listen, we know this is a big. What's so funny?
It's Edge.
I was telling him really funny
Like
jokes
we're sitting
before
at
this.
the bar for and this is midnight.
That's right. Yeah. Well, listen, Edge. We
Yeah.
are really excited to get a chat with you to talk and look back on your incredible 25-year journey with WWE. I know you've been hearing that number 25 a lot over the last several weeks getting ready for tonight, but is it still crazy for you to realize it's been 25 years?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, just because in sports entertainment to recreate yourself, to reinvent yourself, to try and stay relevant, it's a difficult part of the gig for sure. 25 years is a long time, you know. And I look back, and sometimes it feels like it just flew, and it's almost like, you know, flashing before my eyes. Then other times, you know, when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh God, then it feels like 25 years.
We were talking before we started rolling how in 25 years, or in any amount of time anyone spends in this business, you do so many different things. So it can feel like a lot longer. But in, you know, your time reflecting on the last 25 years, has there been anything that's kind of popped out that's really stuck out to you?
You know, here's what I came to understand very quickly about this occupation is that you have to be okay being alone. You have to be okay being alone in a hotel room. You have to be okay with your own thoughts, with your own company. For me, you know, my vices were books and music. And that really, really kind of got me through what I found the kind of the mundane parts of this job. Because you go through that just for that, you know, for that feeling where you have music and a note of it hits, or You Think You Know Me hits, and hopefully that audience explodes. And then you have this thing between you that's so special, and you really can't put it into words. That, I think, has been the most special part of this job. Without a doubt, it's the most special part of this job. And in coming back from my retirement, what's really been amazing is connecting with a whole new generation of kids. And now coming back and being a father and being able to truly, truly connect with them and have that kind of that rapport with them, it's just, man, that's been so much.
Well, with that, you know, being a father, before your kids they didn't get to see you do this. So how's it been having them actually get to be a part?
They can care less. They're just like, yeah, whatever.
You know,
they're
just
like,
like,
okay, Dad.
But I know that's special for you.
It is. It really is. You know, heck, when I retired, I wasn't even with Beth. You know, we started dating, you know, almost right after I retired, and then she retired, and then that's when we started making our family, you know, and gosh, so much happened in that time that I was retired, having kids and just all of these life experiences. But it really added to being able to come back with a different, just a different level of appreciation, I think. Getting it back, and my daughters being able to kind of just tap into what this is. And if nothing else, if the one thing they take from this is just seeing the work ethic it takes to do something that you love to do, that to me has been really important for them to see that. And they might be annoyed where I go, okay, I got to go to the gym. I'm gonna be out there for a couple hours, but they also know, oh, Dad's working. That's been the best part, I think.
I love that. Well, I want to talk about last week on SmackDown. And, you know, we're talking about things that are special, you know, for you. Sheamus had a very special moment with you in the ring. You guys had some, you know, playful back and forth. But how rewarding is it for you, you know, to kind of let the WWE universe in on such like this special moment that's important for not just your career, but also for Sheamus, who is getting this is the first time you guys are across the ring one-on-one.
Yeah, you know, back to the bar in Dublin and the pint of Guinness to, you know, wiping out on his workout show, that's all true. And when you have things like that, why not just put it out there for our audience to be able to see it? And that's our relationship. We bust each other's chops, but we also have each other's backs. And so, you know, 25 years, never having faced each other one-on-one in the, I think, 15 years he's been here, it seems a little criminal. And I know I may regret it after the match, because I have a feeling and I feel like I got run over by a cement truck full of elephants. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
Elements and elephants.
Yes.
And you mentioned, kind of where you were embroiled in this rivalry with Sheamus. It was his Celtic Warrior workout that kind of got you interested in the possible return to WWE. Talk a little bit about that story.
Well, so I was retired, and I knew he had his workout show, Celtic Warrior Workout, and he said, "Hey, I want to have you on the show. We'll drive down. I like to do things that I've never done before." So I was like, light bulb goes off. Mountain bike. Because I got to see that guy on a mountain bike if he's never ridden one. He hadn't. So sure enough, he comes down. We go out in the mountains, and I'm bombing down this one trail, and I hit a jump, and I wiped out. And it was a significant one, And I rolled up to my feet. I'm okay. Now, I've been doing my own stunt scenes and fight scenes and things like that on television, but this was different because it wasn't controlled. And I'd never done anything since I retired that wasn't controlled. So that was a real eye-opener for me. And when I rolled up, I said, people are gonna wonder why I can't wrestle. And that's truly when I went, why can't I? Maybe I can? And that's when the gears started slowly, the rust started chipping off, and yes.
Bikes have gears.
I didn't even, yep.
Sorry. But yeah, so that's kind of what got us to that return to the Royal Rumble back in 2020. But going back, all the things that you've done in your career. I'm going to read this because it's a lot. It's been 3 years now since you returned to the Royal Rumble back in 2020. Let's talk about some things that you've done in that time. Main evented a WrestleMania, got to team up with your wife, Beth, formed a new faction, had a bitter rivalry with said faction. You partake in more dream matches, and we can list off so much more that I'm sure I missed there. But could you have ever anticipated even half of that, when you were returning?
No. I mean, I had ideas. Definitely I had ideas, and more than anything, it was really kind of a checklist of opponents, of people that I'd never been in there with. And that was really exciting to me. The biggest bonus in there, and it's something that I would never have planned, just didn't think it was in the cards or anything like that, was teaming with Beth.
Yeah, I love that.
It's just so much fun to be out there with her and to see her get some of her props, because when she had retired, the female division still wasn't in the place that it is now. It was working to get there, but it was still coming through some pretty lean, creative times. So to see her get out there face to face with a Rhea Ripley, I mean, I'm just like, ooh, yeah, like that super
still keeping up with the best of them.
And it's just so exciting to watch and just, to see her dive in. Like, she hadn't had a match for 11 months, and suddenly we're in a mixed tag against Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley, who are firing on every cylinder. Just such a blast. And that has been fun for the girls to
to watch, right?
Yeah.
Well, two WWE Hall of Fame parents, okay? Do they realize the gravity, what that means? There's very few couples in WWE who are both Hall of Famers. That's pretty cool.
They can care less. They can care less.
Maybe now. Later they'll be like, oh, this is
They might
cool.
at one point think it's cool.
You mentioned, changes, and reinvention is always the trademark of any superstar, especially with the longevity that you've had, whether it be the Brood, the Ministry, the Radar Superstar, the Judgment Day, of course, or the man that we're talking to right now. Where do you think your knack for reinvention comes from, or how you're able to do that so seamlessly?
I don't know if it's seamless because there's a lot of thought. I especially when I was full on in the grind and doing every show and every week and trying to add ideas and add layers, I constantly thought. I'd always take notes. I'd always something pop into my head and I'd write it down. I have notebooks full of ideas, full of just a kernel of an idea for a promo or a kernel of an idea for a match or I draw out my gear or a T-shirt. It never stopped. And I think by throwing enough ideas at my mental wall and seeing what stuck, and then having a few people to go, hey, what do you think about this? Okay, but you have to have that kind of trusted circle, and I never went outside of it. If those people thought it was cool, I was like, okay, then my instincts are probably right here. They weren't always, but I think for me, that was always a part of the process and why, and just listening to the audience and going, oh, okay, they're telling me it's time. It's time to try something. It was actually here in Toronto where I came out at SummerSlam, first time here since I'd come back from my first neck surgery. Good guy, Intercontinental Champion, I got booed. And I was like, they're telling me. Right. Okay, here comes the Ultimate Opportunist. Okay, here comes the Rated R Superstar. And really just took that, what they were telling me, it was there. So took it and ran.
And you've referenced the WWE Universe several times, who I know you love so much. And this 25-year journey that you've had, how important have they been, specifically to your comeback?
Specifically for the comeback, yeah. Yeah, because coming back, I've really said there's not a lot of character right now. It's pretty much unvarnished Adam. And that's been really fun, to just come out and be the fan that I've always been, and try and create moments for new fans to feel the way I felt whenever I'd hear, Real Americans start, or whenever I'd hear Bret Hart's music start. That's super fun. And like I said, it feels like this reciprocal relationship. And I think our fan base and myself both know, A, how the hell is this happening? And B, it is. So let's enjoy it. That's been very, very cool to be a part of.
Well, and you've said, when you've returned, when it's eventually time to hang up the boots, you're going to do it on your terms. So
yeah.
Does that, kind of give you even maybe more of a peace of mind with everything, too?
Oh, it does, because I got to come back and do it. The challenge of that, like I was told I could never do this again. And to be here 3 years after the fact and have wrestled Rollins and Balor and Reigns and AJ and Dom, for God's sakes, just all kind of mind-blowing, teaming with my wife. The Royal Rumble in itself made this a success for me because I conquered the challenge. Everything on top of that has just been, you kidding? Yeah.
I love that. Well, I can speak on behalf of absolutely everyone who knows you or watches you, how inspiring you are and how fun you are to watch and how good it is to have you, in the ring. And hopefully you can do it for another 50 years.
I thought you were going to say 5 months. Yeah, okay, maybe.
Before we go, we're going to play a little game.
Okay.
It is a 25th anniversary game called Taking It to the Edge. Oh, who came up with that, Joe? I'm going to ask you some questions, and then you're going to give me the first thing that comes to mind. Mind you, you might regret some of your answers, but it's got to be the first thing that pops in your head.
Oh,
So,
God.
Number 1, most memorable match.
Undertaker, WrestleMania 24. It's the first main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And to see him in the ring as I'm walking down, losing feeling in my arms because I'm just so...
Amped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Okay. Opponent that you still want to face for the first time.
Oh, wow. Who haven't I faced since I've come back?
I don't know. Any...
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn?
But there's going to be a few. There's not just one. Riddle?
Well, the next question was opponent you wish you could have faced. So we can do one of each.
Could have? Bret Hart.
Okay.
I think we face each other in an 8-man tag or something like that. But prime Rated R, prime Hitman.
Ooh.
Iron Man.
Dream match.
That would have been fun. Or prime Rattlesnake, prime Rated R.
Okay.
That would have been pretty fun.
That's a good one.
That would have been fun.
Okay. Favorite cheat meal?
Oh, donuts.
What kind?
So
Tell me.
there's this place in Asheville. It's called Stay Glazed Donuts.
Okay.
There's a maple miso glaze with candied bacon.
Oh.
Oh yeah. See, I got you,
yeah,
right?
You got me.
And they just dropped new flavors today, and they were purple with green on them. I don't even know what it was, but and they'll have pomegranate, or they'll have a rosemary blueberry lemon.
That's up my alley. I love the lemon and the tart.
Oh. So yeah, that and cookies.
Okay, so you're sweet. You got the sweet tooth.
Yeah, I got the sweet tooth.
Okay.
I'm not so much the savory, but the sweet tooth. And last crumb out in LA, wow.
Well, I have to go check that
Last
out.
Crumb.
Okay.
You can order them, like you'll get them sent to your front door, but you got to be there for the email drop. It's a thing.
Okay, I'm putting that on my list. All right, favorite title win.
Wow, man. Oh. I mean, it's got to be New Year's Revolution, the Money in the Bank cash in, I think, because that truly felt, that was my knee, a vindication. That felt like a vindication because I think at that point there was a lot of people doubting whether I could ever get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You showed them. Okay, hottest crowd you can remember.
Oh, wow. Oh.
These are hard.
Yeah, it is. So I remember we had a non-televised event in Guadalajara, and it was me and Ray. And it was in this outdoor arena thing, and it was packed, and it was hot, and there was like mosquitoes, and like dead mosquitoes on the mat and everything. And we went like an hour and 3 minutes. And just because.
Yeah, why not?
That was fun.
Okay.
That was fun.
Crowd going wild?
Yeah, I mean, I was right in the pocket of being like the most vile villain on our show against Rey Mysterio and Guadalajara. So that, but gosh, you know, you get over to England, like Clash at the Castle this year.
UK has.
Oh my gosh. Like when I came out and I heard them singing back, you know, Metalingus back, I was Toronto, Chicago, I mean.
So many hot crowds.
Yeah.
We love them all.
Yeah.
And last but not least, this may be another difficult one,
Okay.
and you can list a couple if you would like. Out of all the young, up-and-coming talent here in WWE, who do you think has a great chance to be sitting here in this seat where you are celebrating 25 years in WWE?
Wow. Dom. I really think Dom, with what he's learning and what he's doing, and I really think, you know, 25 years from now, he could be sitting here and having the same kind of chat. I think Montez Ford, I think both Street Profits, you know, gosh, Rhea.
Oh, yeah. So much good
Dude,
talent
there's
right now.
yeah, Theory. I mean, there's a good Carmelo Hayes, you know, Grayson Waller, Bron Breakker. You know, it really, again, I would just maybe tell them the same thing. It's going to be okay. Just breathe.
I love that. Edge, thank you so much for sitting with us.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations on 25 years. And yeah, I look forward to sitting back here in 50 more years with you. Okay?
What are you doing to me? She's trying to kill me.